Isang magandang araw muli sa inyo lahat. Ngayon po ay March 21, 2023, Tuesday. At sa Northern Hemisphere, ang March 21 ay tinatawag na Spring or Vernal Equinox. Ang ibig pong sabihin ng equinox ay almost equal ang araw at gabi. Yan po ang nasa Northern Hemisphere. Yan din po ang ginagawang palatandaan kung kailan po tatapat ang Easter. Yan po. Ang Easter po, tinatapat po sa full moon Or it is the full moon after the vernal equinox. The Sunday after the full moon of the vernal equinox. Yun po yung Easter. So makikita po ninyo, just a few days before Easter, naka-full moon po tayo. Pansinin niyo po yun. No? So, Easter falls between March 21 and April 16, I think, or 17, di ko na po matandaan. Pero, ang reckoning date po ay March 21 up to the full moon. At pagkatapos po ng full moon, yung Sunday po na susunod ay Easter. Yun po ang reckoning ng Easter at ang Holy Week. Okay, mabuhay po kayo. Welcome po sa the stock market today. Ang ating balita ay tungkol po sa Philippine banking system. Ako po si Benji Chidoro, isang retired bank officer na nag-start mag-invest sa Philippine stock market in 2007. Araw-araw ko pong binabalita ang pinaka-latest news tungkol sa inyong paborito at pinaka-aktibong stock sa Philippine market. Kung gusto niyo po na content, inibitahan ko po kayo mag-subscribe. Kung meron po kayong stocks na gustong ipa-review o may mga tanong tungkol sa Philippine stock market, comment nyo lang po sa comment box at aking prioritize. Hindi po ako financial advisor. Ang mga sinasabi ko po dito ay hindi po financial advice. So get well soon again to my cousin Mari. We're praying for your recovery. Huwag kayong alis dahil babahagi ko sa inyo ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, March 21, 2023, dito lamang sa the stock market today. Okay, ang ating headlines po ay matatagpuan po natin sa BDO Securities. Jokno says BSP may opt to hike rates by 25 basis points or keep unchanged. Philippine Finance Secretary Ben Jokno said the BSP could decide to either hike the key interest rate by 25 basis points or keep policy settings unchanged in its next meeting on March 23. Yun po. So, nag-ease out na po yung inflation and concerns about the foreign banks, no? The banks in the US collapsing because of the bonds that they hold. Next, BSP says Philippine banks prepared to withstand shocks. MER in talks with APSMC for 670 megawatt emergency supply deal. And then ACEN opens solar farm in Australia. And SEB sees Cebu hub exceeding pre-pandemic flights. Okay, so let's now go to our main news. Pero ang ating main news po kasi nandito Ito po, no? Fitch Unit expects 3 Philippine banks to underperform as headwinds mount. 3 Philippine banks are forecast to underperform in the coming months as their riskier loan portfolios could likely come under pressure from competition and a projected economic slowdown. In an emailed commentary on Tuesday, Credit Sites, a unit of the Fitch Group, held a cautious outlook over the prospects of mga bangkong binanggit po nila, Security Bank, Union Bank of the Philippines, and Philippine National Bank. Credit Sites indicated that the competitive positions of these 3 lenders, classified as second-tier banks because of their smaller size compared to rivals, are weak, likely forcing these banks to dip their toes in risky lending waters considering rolling external headwinds. Credit Sites noted that the pressure on the net interest margins or amount of money earned on interest on loans of these three banks were likely visible. The Fitch Unit explained that this was due to weaker deposit franchises and competition in term loan market, which would compel these lenders to seek out riskier but high-yielding lending markets since corporate demand is still wanting. The second-tier banks, on the other hand, are in a tough spot, the commentary said. Meanwhile, credit sites held BDO Uniba, the Bank of the Philippine Islands, and Metropolitan Bank and Trust Company, which are grouped into tier or first-tier banks in high regard. Yan po. So, yan po ang ating main news. So, for your consideration, and ito po ay galing po ng PhilStar, and this is the study from a Fitch Unit credit sites. So, let's now go to your comments, and I saw some here. Erwin Flores, paki-review po ang RCR at SPC. Salamat po. Okay, sige po, Erwin. Then Renato Martinez requesting CLI. Okay, Renato. And then Leo Martz 1328. Sir, ano po magandang advice nyo? If ever yung stock po ay increase na po ng about 25% ng stock price, ay may parating po na dividends na 3 to 5% lang po. Should I hold on for the divs or better choose to sell at 25%? Thanks po. Ako po, neutral po ako dyan dito po sa question nyo. Kasi, what happens there is that if there is a dividend declaration, nag-a-adjust po yung market. Di po ba? Nag-a-adjust po siya. So, halimbawa, nag-declare po ng dividend declaration ang isang stock, tataas po yung presyo niya. Ngayon, pagka dumating na po yung X-date, in general, bababa po yung presyo niya. Kasi X-date na po eh. X-date, ibig sabihin, kung bumili ka ng stock na yun, hindi ka nakasama sa dividends. Samantalang during the declaration, which is weeks or a month before X-date, nag-declare siya ng dividends, tataas po yung stock because the market compensates for the amount of dividends that will be declared because anything you buy before X-date, kasama po kayo sa dividends. Kaya the market adjusts its price to a higher amount. So if you sell the stock, the selling price include the dividends that you are supposed to get should you have held on the stock. In general po ganun. Kaya neutral po ako dito sa question ninyo. Buy or sell, your choice. Kung long term po kayo, just hold on to the stock. Kung short term, then set a target price and pagka na-hit na po yung target price, with dividends or without dividends, sell it. Yan po sa akin. Okay pa. Cleo March 1328. Okay, Erwin Flores, noted po Sir Bench. Maraming po salamat sa paliwanag mo sa video. Klaro po ang paliwanag. Adjusted na po ang TPN cut loss ko sa BDO. Naku, very good. Tama yung ginagawa mo. Just ride the trend. Still buying po pag bumaba po, more power to your YouTube. Okay, salamat Erwin Flores YouTube channel, and God bless us all. Okay, salamat Erwin Flores. So let's now go to the Philippine stock market. Yung index po natin umakyat, nasa 6530.75. It gained 79.73 points or 1.24%. So nagkaroon po ng bounce since there was an oversold level no March 14. March 14, nasa 28.77 po. And sure enough, a few days later, nagkaroon po ng bounce. Pero in general po, ang trend po ay bearish pa rin dahil nandito po ang ating mga moving averages. But as you know, the RSI is a leading indicator. May pangitain po siya na aakyat po ang stock na nangyayari na po ngayon. Next po is the market activity. 109 companies advanced, 69 declined, and 43 are unchanged or were unchanged. The all-share index is also up 1.07%. All the sectoral indices are up, and this was led by services at 1.95%. The most active stock is SM, which is now at 900, followed by SMPH, which is flat, ended flat and then ICT, Metrobank, and MER in that order. But we will be reviewing the following, CLI, RCR, SPC, MER, at tignan po natin si ACEN on how ACEN is doing. So CLI po muna tayo. Sa bulan Masters is, anong nangyari dito? Just moving sideways, but there were two green engulfing candlesticks here. Now what's happening to this? Hindi ko po alam ang news dito eh. Nagkaroon siya ng cash dividends, and was this a significant amount? Declaration of cash dividends, ex-date is April 13. Special, this is 3 centavos. And then another one, ito siguro yung regular, 3 and 15, 18 centavos. So 18 centavos, i-calculate na natin ang dividend yield. 0.18 divided by 259, gawin natin 260. 6.9%, okay ito. Yeah, not bad, 6.9% without the tax, 6.23. Well, it's good. Pero based dito sa ating indicators, moving sideways, and there were two engulfing green candlesticks here. Dividend declaration kaya to? Maaari, no? Maaari po siya. Kasi yesterday lang po siya nag-declare ng kanyang dividends, no? So, ito po. Nandito pala siya. Ito yung dividend declaration niya. April 28 po ang bayad. So, yan po si Sabulan Masters. And best study ba to? I don't think na-study si Sabulan Masters. This is Jollibee kasi. So, Sabulan Masters, wala siya dito. Hindi siya kasama. Anyway, ang masasabi ko lang po dito ay mukhang nagkaroon ng recovery ito, no? From a bearish trend ay just moving sideways right now, and makikita po natin yan po ang pinaka-parallel channel niya. So more or less po, dyan po gumagalaw si Sabulan Master. In general, it's slightly moving downwards, but our indicators is just piercing through, no? So support is here at 248, resistance is at 263. More or less po yan, with a slight overshoot here, no? So from this point, December up to March, it has been moving slightly downward. So meron na bang ito? Earnings report? So wala pa. Hindi pa nakikita. Wala pa yata ang earnings report itong Sabulan Masters. So yan po, si Sabulan Masters, it's sideways to bearish ang movement niya. And then let's look at the RCR. Ito po yung REIT ni Robinsons. Sideways lang po siya. Nagkaroon siya ng dividend declaration on February 28. Tapos na pala ito. But it's still moving sideways. And there was a dip here. So, nakikita ko po ang support level to be somewhere in this area. Yan po. Sa 540 to 545. Ang pinaka-support level po ni RCR. Samantala, ang kanyang resistance nandito po sa area to, nasa 6 pesos area. And let's check if RCR has a study. RL Commercial REIT, there's a buy rating with a target price of 670 or an 18.4% upside. Yan po ay based sa study ni BDO Securities. So, maganda po ang upside niya kasi naniniwala po ako sa REITs. If you wanted long-term returns, no, na continuous and steady returns, bumili po kayo ng REITs dahil considerable portion of their profits are given out as dividends. So there is a 60%, I'm sorry, no, it's an 18.4% upside based dito sa study ni BDO SEC. SPC is next. SPC, naku, bearish po si SPC. So the previous support, actually support level na po ito eh. Dito po siya. So nag-dip po siya more or less. Nasa support level, 913 po support level, but 905 is still within that area. And it's moving downwards based dito sa long-term indicator po natin. The resistance is here. Nasa 950 po ang pinaka-resistance po nito. And the next higher resistance is here. But I'm more concerned of the support eh. Kasi kung patuloy pa po itong bumaba, of the break, and then the price would be very cheap already. So wait first for the stock to become oversold. Meaning, yung RSI po is below 30 before buying, because RSI is a good leading indicator for the stocks, and most of the stocks rather. MER is next. Si MER naman ay moving sideways lang po si MER. So nasa support level na rin po ito. Actually, what I'll do is draw a Darwin's box here. So nandito po ang pinaka-support niya nasa 303.60, resistance at 380, and it has been moving that way since February 9, ano? Pero meron po siyang gap up dito. Yan po yung pinaka-gap up niya. And there is a dividend declaration here which is payable April 26, 11, and 2.8 centavos po ang kanyang dividend. And then finally we have ACEN. Si ACEN ay bearish po siya, pero maganda pong pangitain nito, no? Kasi merong two green candlesticks here in which the RSI was oversold, no? 29.16 dito sa March 14, and another one touching the oversold level lang po. So maganda pong bumili ng ACEN at this point, no? Kasi right now nakikita na po natin na nagra-rise na po yung kanyang stock, ang kanyang support nandito po sa area to. Actually na-reach na po niya yung support level, yan po 852. Yan po si ACEN. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, ika-21 ng Marso 2023. At ngayon po ay ang spring equinox sa Northern Hemisphere, equal po ang day and night. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay hanggang sa muli. Stay safe. God bless and bye for now.